Hello guys, it is Eamon here, back with another video, and it is today very early in the morning, and I just wanted to show you I finally got the DCC sound decoder installed in my Hornby Tornado. I'm actually using a Soundtrax Sugar Cube speaker instead of the stock one, and originally what I had set up was that there would be wires going to the tender and the speaker would be in there, but that turned out to be way too hard to do. Turned out to be sort of a mess, and so I just bought a smaller speaker and put it in the locomotive, and it works perfectly now. Still cuts out over certain spots, which I'm thinking about doing pickups in the tender because the wheels do conduct power, and run those pickups to the locomotive somehow. Like I said, I don't honestly know for sure if I'm going to do that. I'm still deciding, but still, progress is progress. Also, I have this extra decoder, which I'm thinking about putting it in my Adams radial tank, which would be nice to have. It would be nice to have that locomotive as DCC2. Flying Scotsman, as you can see right there, I'm still having issues with it cutting out at higher speeds with or without freight. I believe it is the current draw cutoff set up into the decoder, but nonetheless, let me show you this locomotive running. Alright, so we've got the Tornado at the far station, and we have the station set up here. I also have a small freight set up on the sideline. So let's first, of course, I'm on address 3, function 1, load up the locomotive, start blowdown, I believe. Alright, so now the locomotive in real life would be raising steam, meaning the wire would be boiling, the regulator would be open to full, it would be in, it'd be notched to neutral, and they would be building up steam, stoking the fire, and preparing the engine for the daily run. Now, they wouldn't really be running this locomotive forward at this stage, but we do have this freight which needs to get out to go to the station to move some cargo for the day and then back into the site. So what's probably going to happen is I'm going to just inch the locomotive forward, not much, keep the blowdown function on. Alright, so the locomotive's inching forward, just gotta get past. Oh. And it cut out. Just gotta get past. One thing I don't like about Tornado, it does not have tender pickups, so it cuts out a lot. Still a very gorgeous model. Just gotta get far enough that the freight can pull out. That should be good. Okay, now we have two locomotives here. Pannier tank would just have to move as is, not the one actually pulling the freight. The 08 is. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull the pannier forward a bit, uncouple it, run it around, have it meet up at the front, back there, back at the end of the board, to the front of the Tornado, not couple, just meet up at the front as if it were prepared to pull it away if needed. And then we'll pull the 08 out to the station. The station will load on some goods. The 08 will pull back. Actually, we'll probably have the pannier pull up to here, have Tornado move forward, have pannier pull into the siding and then have the 08 pull in after it. Okay. Sounds like a game plan. This is probably going to end up going terrible. Oh. Well, that works. So, now I need a form screwdriver for someone. And just lift up the couplings. Oh, wait, forward a bit just so I can recouple. And then we're gonna pull her out a bit over steadily. Definitely need to clean my tracks. Pull around to about there. That's good. Alright, awesome. Now, select the 08. So, probably should have opened my switch. That might have helped. Oh. Wrong direction. 08, pull out at a bit more of a steady pace. Shorted over the points. Lovely. Okay. Really out the points, actually. Now let's swap back over to Tornado. Turn the sound on. Now, so we have the 08 out. It would probably either be loading on small cargo from the station, such as anything left behind at the end of the night, such as coal chutes or anything small that wouldn't really need to be hauled out of there at the moment, just so the station was clear for the people. So as that's doing that, Tornado will have raised enough of a head of steam that she could now top her whistle. And now that passengers have started arriving and start loading up the front two carriages, Tornado would pull forward. Oh, I may be stuck on a dead spot. Oh, no, I'm barely made it over. Alright, awesome. Alright, so Tornado is now in her position, awaiting her go from the dispatcher to start running her morning train. 08 has done what it needs to do, but the pannier needs to go into the siding first. So 08 is going to go, have her go past the siding. Just far enough. Come on. A little bit more. Alright, there we go. As you can see, I do have definitely a bit of an issue with these switches. Probably need to actually take the Dremel to them. Probably have to paint from doing the ballast on them still. Alright, so now the pannier tank needs to go into the siding. So we'll have her in reverse. Bring her around. She cut out. Short out my system again. Nope. Nope. Don't do it. Stop. Now she's trying to go back over to the point where she cuts out. So now we're having technical difficulties, so I should make that there. Okay, so technical difficulties. Let's see. Probably need to push connectors into the controller a bit more. There we go. Select the shunter, open the points, let's bring the shunter forward and into the siding. Oh wait, is as far back as she can be. In reverse. Speed over the points. There we go. That should be about good. Okay. So now the pannier and the OA have done what they need to do. Come on. Okay. So Tornado has gotten enough of a fire in her that she can pull the morning passenger run. So just gonna head off, close the points as she starts off, and she cuts out instantly. Continues to cut out. Gosh. Hey, it's not my lucky day. Come on, Tornado. There we go. Right, so now she gets up to speed. That's that station. Oh. She cut out for a bit there. Very odd. Not a spot she usually cuts out at. Hello? No. Give her a bit of a bump. No, she is stone dead. Odd. Well. Y'all saw my tornado sort of run. Just wanted to do a bit of an update on that. Definitely has been a challenge getting it, so it will run, but it does run, and I'm very happy about that. Also, behind her, I do have the rake of Pullmans and blood and custard coaches, just 4 coaches, simple. In another video, I'm actually thinking about opening up the 2 Pullmans and the blood and custards. The Pullmans, I'm either going to put lights in, or I'm going to be doing a bit of painting detail on the interior just because it really needs it. It's white, and it's just so bland on the inside, I kind of don't like it. And I figured I could modify that a bit. So, probably will be doing that. And with the blood and custards, I'm going to be opening them up and cleaning them out because they're very dirty on the inside. Also, as a side note, I've continued building on the roundhouse kit I got for Christmas, and I finally decided to name the locomotive and a paint scheme. it's going to be in fire truck red for basically that black part on the boiler, white for the front silver smoke box, and black for the cab. The locomotive name will be Ace, and the number will be 1929, specifically because Ace is the name of my grandfather. So I figured that'd be a really cool touch. I've got the decoder harness wired up to the motor. I just got to put it in the tender, gotta get it all wired up, give it a test. I currently have the back piston rod supports outside being spray painted. Once they're painted, I've just got to paint the boiler and the cab because there was a nasty seam line running down the roof of this cab, and so I had to sand that off. But as you can see, kind of in black paint. Also had to remove the wire side decals because, once again, not going to be using them. So that is so far what I've done. Locomotive's actually coming together really nice. I really like the brass touches on the wheels, and I'm going to be keeping those the rods brass as well. Very confusing instructions, so that's one thing I will say. So, hope you all enjoyed today's video. The like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!